Greetings Gemini, and a warm welcome to your August reading with me. Hey guys, we are using 4 cards from the Morgan Greer deck and then 4 oracle cards underneath those to clarify and extend messages and information. So guys, it's your summertime in the Northern Hemisphere. It must be a beautiful time of the year, and for us down here in the Southern, it is the middle of winter in August. So Gemini, let's see what's in store for you for your August reading. The first card, Page of Swords, represents the health sector. The second card represents the finances, and you have got the 3 of Pentacles. The fourth card represents the career sector. The third card represents the career sector, and the fourth card represents love and relationships. Remember too, with the health card, that can be physical health, emotional, and mental and spiritual. And also with the career card, if you're not in the realm of working for whatever reason, it can represent your passions and creativity. So Gemini, let's see what the corresponding cards are going to be and how they match up. For your health, we've got the goddess energy, and I will move the camera back in a minute when we've finished. For your finances, it's mediumship. For your career, it's emotional sensitivity, and for your love relationships, it's the throat chakra. I'll move the camera back for you. And when we look at the cards, which is about what I was about to say, we see a very muted colour palette coming through there, very much just kind of like an orangey glow. So we're sort of dealing down into that lower chakra energy. So the base chakra, the sacral chakra, and up to the solar plexus seem to be areas that we might be concerned with or working with in August for you guys, Gemini. And we also see that yellow and orangey colour coming through here as well. Let's start with the first cards on the left, which is your health sector, and you've got the Page of Swords and also the Goddess card. Now remember, I said that health can represent any areas of our life, including our physical health, our emotional, our spiritual, and our mental health. So that's a big realm that we're looking into. The Page of Swords is often about invigorating something or getting some zest and some zing behind things. So it can mean there could be an infusion of vitality coming into your life. And again, as I said, this could be at any dynamic or dimension of your health realm. So for some of you, this might be a physical desire to amp things up. You might get some power or some action into that. For some of you, this might be more of a mental health reorganizing and sort of like a burst of energy or a release of anxiety or depression. So we get here, we see more of an energetic connection going on with your health sector. If we're talking about your spiritual health, we could be talking about new dynamics that you're heading in. So a whole new avenue that's opened up, or a new perspective that you are looking into. And when we take the Goddess card down here and we read the words, express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. So we see that that can be again played into any sector of your life, and they're telling you to embrace that goddess energy. For those of you who are male and watching the video, the goddess energy is not so much about, oh I can't be bothered, all this feminism, rah, yada yada stuff. We all have parts of male and female in us, and the male energies create certain dynamics in our life, and the female type energies create others. So what they're saying here is just to imbue the type of energies that nurturing dynamics can bring to the table. And again, we're talking here health, so it's about nurturing yourself. It's about feeling empowered and powerful at the same time. They come from a gentle realm of self-love, self-intuition and self-knowledge, but they also have a degree of strength behind them because the goddess is a powerhouse of strength. So So it's about utilising all of those facilities and bringing them together to rebalance yourself, reinvigorate yourself, and strike out with power energy in whatever direction you wish to take it as the month rolls forward. So I think, guys, it's a really nice way to start for you. And also, you know, the Page of Swords emulates the Gemini air energy. It's about vitality and essence and moving forward and injecting something into an object with passion. So we come to your second card, and this is about finances or the money sector of your life. That's a really good card to get, the Three of Pentacles. It's often viewed specifically as monetary, this card, and it talks about success in money or career. It talks about collaboration and sometimes working with more than one person, sometimes a group of three. It also talks about rewards and celebration and achievement and success of all the work and effort that you've put in. So if we're talking that this is around finances, it's like there's a bolster for your money. It's as if there's something coming your way that is positive in the money sector. So if some of you have been struggling, or you've had payments that you've been making, or hire purchase things that you've had, or debit on your credit cards, this could be becoming under control. It might be getting some sort of bounty or some sort of support as well. So if any of you have needed help in your finances, like you've been struggling, there might be someone who's here to now help you. It could be because they have some information to share with you, or some budgeting type ideas, or someone could be loaning you some money. You might have applied for a loan. So if we look at the card underneath, it says you have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. Now, I'm not sure exactly what that means in reference to the financial sector, but the card talks of mediumship. So it talks about connecting with your departed, as they say, loved ones. Sometimes these people can be helping you along in the spiritual realm. Sometimes they can be your guardian angels. Oftentimes we hear that grandparents go on to become people's guardian angels because they love them dearly in many cases, and they offer that support system from the other side. So if you're needing any help or extra bounty or boost for your financial sector, then connect with the departed loved ones in your life, or your spirit guides, or your angelic helpers, and ask for them to help bring in a positive energy source around your financial sector, because you'll be surprised at the positivity that can actually bring in and the rewards it can reap. Do try it if any of you are having any problems. But overall, I see this as quite a positive, significant card, and also that you are being supported. The third card in the career sector, or if you're not working, as I say, it's kind of like your passions or your hobbies. This Five of Swords works quite well here as well with those two cards. They've paired up fairly well. What it could suggest for some of you is that there's a little bit of disharmony going around at work, or the places you work in, or where you study if you're at university, that type of thing. That all is tied into the career realm or the umbrella. The Five of Swords often talks to us about arguments, like physical or verbal arguments, where people are trying to put across one side of their perspective and someone else is disagreeing, and eventually there is like a walking away. So this person here seems to have won the argument, and these guys are heading away. Now this can be for a long time. They might say, okay, we've had enough, and we all think that we don't agree anymore, so let's just part ways. There is the possibility that this can be a temporary parting of the ways, and that you may reassess the relationships, or you may be able to bring them back together again at some time in the future. But the key thing about this card is often the message is be careful of the words you choose to use. And Gemini, you use words a lot. You're the air sign. You're the talkers and the thinkers. And sometimes air sign people, you've got to think carefully about the way you put your words together in conversations or arguments. So if we come down here to this, it says, honour and respect your deep sensitivity as it is a gift to us all. And it says emotional sensitivity. So some of you might be feeling emotional around certain subjects or topics or people in your life at the moment. And you could be thinking, well, you know, I really don't like the way they work or their ethics or their behaviour or their belief systems. So I need to move away or, distance myself from this situation. So it feels as though there could be some of that going on in the month of August for you guys, either at that career perspective or within your creative realm or zone, or if you're like a university student or a school person, something to do with friendships around there. But it is saying to you, honour and respect your own emotional needs as well. So if someone is dissing you or creating disharmony or dis-ease around you, then feel free to move aside and move past them and put yourself first and put your energies first. It is important that we do acknowledge ourselves and our desires and where we want to be in life at the same time as allowing others to be who they are. But we don't have to follow them and we don't have to necessarily believe in them or have them in our life. So we can choose to let them go. We come to the very last one, and it's the love and relationship sector. And remember that it doesn't have to be romantic love. This can be any relationship. So ranging from your very close intimate partner right through to your broad expanse of friends or colleagues or neighbours or anything. We see here the World card. It's a fabulous major arcana to get, and it's really nice in the relationship sector. It often talks to us about coming to the end of a cycle and preparing to go on a brand new one and growing exponentially at the same time. So something we have been through, we have learned a whole amount and we have gained knowledge and wisdom and effort, and we have become world travellers. So something about your relationships could possibly be expanding or growing or moving on. There's also very much about new people coming in, and oftentimes those are the signifiers there of the new people. They can be Aquarians, Scorpions, Taurians and Leos, and sometimes they can be very heightened, active friendships which can be intimate and sexual, because we see that here. She's very much in a freedom mode. She has this liberation and freedom about her, and there's not a lot that's holding her down. So it's excitement, buoyancy, chemistry, sexual chemistry, this whole idea of expanding your understanding and awareness of others and meeting new people as well. Some of you, it could literally be that you go on a trip and you travel and you meet some new friends and they become lifelong friends, very, very dear people in your life. And underneath we have the throat chakra. The angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. So it's telling you about your relationships that you do need to vocalize and you do need to communicate. And you're also needing to tell someone about something about how you guys feel. You've either been hiding it, or you've been keeping it a secret, or you haven't been entirely true to yourself. So you need to fess up, you Geminis, in the month of August. You need to stand up, ground yourself, be strong, and say what's on your mind in the nicest way possible. And it's about communication, which is talking or writing it down or emailing it or some form of communication within your relationships. I think there's quite a strong focus on communication within any of your relationships in August, and it will be about taking you forward and putting you into a new position, probably of strength, but also of meeting new people and new situations. So I think that's probably one of the biggest parts of your message there, is about your relationships and how to get there, and how important your communication is within your relationship realm. So on that note, we will finish with the main part of the reading, and we will take a look at the last card, which are these beautiful sunshiny, summery, golden chakra cards. And since we are in or dealing with the 8th month, which is a bit of a frightening prospect in many ways, we will take from the 8th card down and see what's in store for you, Gemini. One more shuffle, and the 8th card down. Well, I love it when synchronicity works so succinctly. So we have the throat chakra, which is what we have just spent so much time on, is talking about communication for you guys, and how important communication is in resolving situations, in moving them forward, and in getting them activated as well. So the throat chakra fairly obviously is in the throat part of the body, and it is also the area where we can have things such as throat viruses or sore throat or tonsillitis. As well, the thyroid gland is in the throat as well. So some of you may have issues around the thyroid gland. You might pay you to have a blood test or get your thyroids checked. The thyroid gland, when it is not working properly, can be quite severe. It can cause quite bad health issues actually, and it needs to be addressed. But for some of you, that could be a little message just to go and have it looked up and checked upon. And for others, if you've got any throat issues such as tonsillitis or sore throats or flus or viruses, again, treat them as you should, deal with them. Don't let tonsillitis or something like strep throat get away, because it can have quite bad implications later down the track. But I will read some words to you from the throat chakra book, because they're very powerful and insightful as well. As we move our way up from the base and sacral chakras, which is where I believed you guys kind of started when we had the beginning of the reading, through our solar plexus and our heart, we arrive at our throat chakra with energy, power, courage, and pure creative expression ready to share. The throat chakra is our energetic vortex of sound, vibration, and communication. This card is an invitation to speak up, speak out, and to let yourself be heard. Now guys, you've been told that pretty much the whole way through your reading, so it's just passing that message on again, which I did feel was important, and it obviously really is. It's time for your inner voice to have an outlet. The throat chakra encourages us to communicate and express ourselves with honesty and integrity. It asks us to get in touch with our will and to bring energy and power to it through its expression. It is time to engage in open communication. Allow conversations with others to flow with ease. When it is your time to listen, listen without agenda or judgment of another. When it is your time to speak, do so with patience and calm clarity. Value your words and know that you are worthy of being listened to and heard. This card is encouragement for the celebration and expression of your creativity. Allow the natural expression of creativity to flow through you in any way it wants to manifest. Sing, paint, write, move or dance. Just let your creative juices flow. When your throat chakra is open and balanced, you will feel the power of expression in every cell of your body. You'll have a natural inclination to express yourself to the world. Whether you channel this into a physical form or simply just laugh, cry or speak, let it manifest in full. No more holding in your expression, Geminis. Let it out and your true creative essence will flourish. So some affirmations you can use are: I clearly and freely speak my truth today. I am comfortable to express my feelings. I am worthy of being listened to. I love and honour the expression of my true voice. I speak to be heard. So there you are, Gemini. I think on that note we can finish, because I need to stop speaking and I need you to start speaking yourself to be heard. So have a wonderful August, everyone. Thanks for listening, subbing and liking. Much love. Namaste.